What's up guys, iDevice Help here, and today Apple introduced their brand new iPhone SE. Now by looking at this device, you may think you're looking at an iPhone 5S or an iPhone 5, and that is because the body looks very similar to the previous generation of the iPhone. There are some key differences. It is a more rounded design, and of course I'm going to be grabbing one of these devices. Now among the iPhone SE, Apple also introduced today a 9.7-inch iPad Pro as rumored, as well as some new software. In this video I'm going to be targeting the iPhone SE, some of the features, when you can grab one of these, and what are the advantages in comparison to an iPhone 5 or 5S. So let's get to it. First, quickly, I want to talk about the design. Again, it's very similar to the iPhone 5S and 5, but the edges on the iPhone 5 and 5S are a bit rougher, a bit sharper, instead of the rounder edges that you see here on the iPhone SE. But it's what's inside the iPhone SE that really sets it aside from the iPhone 5S, and that is the Apple A9 processor, which is the same processor found on the iPhone 6S and also 6S Plus. The cameras have also been improved to a 12 megapixel camera capable of shooting 4K video and also supports live photos just like an iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. No 3D touch capable screen on this device, but the processing power is up there with iPhone 6S. Now in addition to that, there's technology built into the iPhone SE that you can't see by just simply looking at it. It now offers near field communication, which is NFC, and it allows you with Touch ID to make payments, unlike the iPhone 5S, which Touch ID did not support Apple Pay unless you had an Apple Watch. Now you can use the iPhone SE directly to make payments with Apple Pay. The iPhone SE is offered in 4 different color configurations: the gold, silver, rose gold, and space gray. 2 configurations: 16 gigabytes for $399, 64 gigabytes for $499. Pre-order start March 24th, and the device would be available for sale on March the 31st. I personally prefer that Apple would introduce a 32 gigabytes and a 64 gigabytes for the price ranges, but we got a 16 and a 64. Nonetheless, I will be grabbing one of these devices to review and unbox here for you guys. Also, an iPad Pro, like I mentioned, was introduced, and I'll link you guys down below to the official keynote so you can go ahead and watch the entire keynote. I'll be covering iOS 9, of course, and more videos coming your way today. Be sure to click that like button if you enjoy this content. It's been iDevice Help, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.